there, English learners. Welcome back to the English Podcast Classroom. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with me today. And if you're new to our little English family, welcome aboard. You've just joined thousands of learners from around the world who are all on the same exciting journey. Today, we're diving into something that I know keeps many of you up at night. You've been studying English for months, maybe even years. Your grammar is solid, your vocabulary is growing, you can understand movies and TV shows. But when you speak, something feels off, right? Maybe people say, "Excuse me?" Or "Could you repeat that?" even though your English is technically correct. Or maybe you feel like you sound like a robot reading from a textbook instead of having a natural conversation with a friend. Well, my friend, today is your lucky day because we're talking about the secrets to sounding natural in English. I'm going to share with you the insider tips that textbooks don't teach you, the real stuff that native speakers do naturally without even thinking about it. By the end of this episode, you'll understand why some English sounds natural and flowing while other English sounds stiff and mechanical. More importantly, you'll have specific techniques you can start using today to make your English sound more natural, more confident, and more like you. Are you ready to unlock the secrets? Let's jump right in. You know what? Let me start with a story. Last week, I was at a coffee shop, and I heard two conversations happening at the same time. The first person said, "Good morning. I would like to order 1 coffee, please. I would also like to have 1 piece of cake. Thank you very much." The second person said, "Hey, can I grab a coffee and maybe that chocolate cake? Thanks." Now, both people got exactly what they wanted. Both used correct English. But which one sounded more natural? Which one would you rather have a conversation with? I bet you chose the second person, right? That's the power of natural English. Here's the thing. When you sound natural, people feel more comfortable with you. They want to continue the conversation. They see you as a real person, not just someone practicing English. It's like the difference between talking to a friend and talking to a computer. But why does this matter so much? Well, think about your goals with English. Do you want to just pass tests, or do you want to build real relationships? Do you want to sound like you're reading from a script, or do you want to express your personality? When you sound natural, several amazing things happen. First, people understand you more easily. Natural English flows in a rhythm that native speakers expect here. When you match this rhythm, their brains process your words more smoothly. Second, conversations become more enjoyable. When you sound relaxed and natural, other people feel relaxed too. This creates better connections and more meaningful interactions. And third, you feel more confident. When you know you sound natural, you stop worrying about how you sound and start focusing on what you want to say. This confidence shows in your voice and your body language. And here's a secret that might surprise you. Sounding natural is often easier than sounding formal. Natural English uses shortcuts, contractions, and simple patterns that actually require less effort than perfect textbook English. So why don't more English learners sound natural? Because most English courses teach you to speak like you're writing an essay. They focus on perfect grammar and formal vocabulary, but they forget to teach you how real people actually talk. Today, we're going to fix that. We're going to learn the real secrets that make English sound effortless and flowing. All right, here come the good secrets. I'm going to share with you 6 powerful techniques that will transform how you sound in English. Secret number 1, master the music of English. English isn't just about words, it's about music. Every language has its own rhythm, and English has a very specific beat. Think of English like a song with strong beats and weak beats. Listen to this. I went to the store to buy some milk. Did you hear how some words are stronger and others are weaker? The strong words carry the important information. Went, store, buy, milk. The weak words are just connecting them. To, the, some. This is called word stress. and it's absolutely crucial for sounding natural. When you stress the wrong words, you sound mechanical. When you stress the right words, you sound like music. Try this with me. I'm going to the movies tonight. Feel how the stressed words pop out? That's the secret. Secret number 2, connect your words like native speakers. Here's something that will blow your mind. Native speakers almost never pronounce words separately. They connect them together like a flowing river. Instead of saying, "What are you doing?" as 4 separate words, native speakers say, "What are you doing?" The words blend together naturally. Some examples. Did you eat becomes, "Did you eat?" I have to go becomes, "I have to go." What do you think becomes, "What do you think?" This is called connected speech, and it's why sometimes you can't understand native speakers even though you know all the individual words. They're not saying the words the way your textbook taught you. Don't worry, you don't need to learn every single connection. Just start noticing them, and gradually your mouth will start making these connections naturally. Secret number 3, use filler words like a pro. Okay, this one might surprise you. You know those little words like, well, you know. Your English teacher probably told you these are bad, right? Wrong. These filler words are actually the secret to sounding natural and giving yourself time to think. Native speakers use fillers all the time. Well, I think, that's a good point. Let me think about that. I mean, it's possible. These little words make you sound more human and less like a robot. They also give your brain a few extra seconds to organize your thoughts. But here's the key. Use English fillers, not your native language fillers. If you say in English, that's natural. If you say your native language filler, that breaks the English flow. Secret number 4, embrace contractions. This is huge. Native speakers use contractions constantly in casual conversation. Instead of I am, we say I'm. Instead of do not, we say don't. Here's what sounds natural. I'm going to grab some lunch. Want to come? Here's what sounds textbook. I am going to get some lunch. Do you want to come? Both are correct, but one sounds like a real person talking and the other sounds like you're reading from a grammar book. Common contractions you should use. I'm, you're, he's, she's, it's, we're, there. Don't, doesn't, didn't, won't, wouldn't, can't, couldn't. I'll, you'll, he'll, she'll, we'll, they'll. I'd, you'd, he'd, she'd, we'd, they'd. Start using these in your daily practice and you'll instantly sound more natural. Secret number 5, learn real phrases, not just words. Native speakers don't build sentences word by word. They use chunks of language that go together naturally. These are called collocations and phrasal patterns. Instead of learning just the word tired, learn these natural phrases. I'm beat, meaning very tired. I'm worn out, meaning exhausted. I'm running on empty, meaning tired and need rest. Instead of saying, I will arrive late, say, I'm running late. I'm going to be a few minutes behind. Sorry, I'm running behind schedule. These phrases sound natural because native speakers actually use them in real conversation. Secret number 6, use the right intonation. Your voice needs to go up and down like a roller coaster. English intonation carries emotion and meaning. The same sentence can mean completely different things depending on how your voice moves. Really? With rising intonation means, is that true? I'm surprised. Really? With falling intonation means, I don't believe you, or that's obvious. Practice this. Make your voice go up at the end of yes/no questions. Are you coming? Make your voice go down at the end of statements. I'm going home now. This musical quality is what makes English sound alive and emotional instead of flat and boring. Now, let me share with you the biggest mistakes I see English learners make when they're trying to sound natural. Don't worry if you've been making these mistakes. Recognizing them is the first step to fixing them. Mistake number 1, overpronouncing everything. Many learners think they need to pronounce every single sound perfectly and separately. So they say, I went to the store, with each word crystal clear and separate. But native speakers are actually quite lazy with pronunciation. We blur sounds together, we drop sounds, we reduce words. I went to the store sounds more like I went to the store in natural speech. The key is to relax your mouth and let the words flow together. Perfect pronunciation is less important than natural flow. Mistake number 2, using only formal vocabulary. I hear students say things like, I must depart now as I have an appointment. Technically perfect, but nobody talks like that in casual conversation. Instead say, I gotta go, I have a meeting. Much more natural. Save the formal vocabulary for formal situations. In everyday conversation, simple words are usually better. Mistake number 4, speaking too slowly. Some learners speak very, very slowly because they want to be clear. But this actually makes you harder to understand. Natural English has a certain speed and rhythm. You don't need to speak super fast, but you do need to speak at a reasonable pace with natural pauses in the right places. Mistake number 5, perfect grammar all the time. Here's a shocker. Native speakers break grammar rules constantly in casual conversation. We say things like, me and my friend went shopping, instead of, my friend and I. Who did you give it to? Ending with a preposition. If I was you, instead of if I were you. Now, I'm not saying grammar doesn't matter, it does, but in casual conversation, communication is more important than perfect grammar. Mistake number 5, not using emotions in your voice. Some learners speak English like they're reading a phone book, flat, emotionless, monotone. But natural English is full of emotion and personality. When you're excited, your voice should show it. When you're surprised, your voice should go up. When you're disappointed, your voice should show that too. Your personality should shine through your English just like it does in your native language.
Okay, so now you know the secrets. But how do you actually practice them? Here's your daily action plan for developing natural English. Step 1, listen like a detective. 10 minutes daily. Choose one English TV show, podcast, or YouTube channel that you enjoy. But instead of just listening for comprehension, listen like a detective looking for clues. Pay attention to which words are stressed. How do words connect together? What filler words do they use? How does their voice go up and down? Write down interesting phrases you hear and practice repeating them exactly as you heard them. Step 2, shadow speaking. 5 minutes daily. This is my favorite technique. Find a short video clip, 30 seconds to 1 minute, of someone speaking naturally. Play it and try to speak along at exactly the same time, matching their rhythm, intonation, and speed. Don't worry about understanding every word. Focus on copying the musical pattern of their speech. This trains your mouth muscles and your ear at the same time. Step 3, conversation with yourself. 5 minutes daily. Talk to yourself in English, but make it natural. Instead of formal sentences, use the contractions, fillers, and casual phrases you've been learning. Try this. Imagine you're calling a friend to cancel dinner plans. Say it out loud. Hey Sarah, it's me. Listen, I'm really sorry, but I can't make it tonight. Something came up at work and I'm totally swamped. Rain check? Feel how natural and flowing that sounds compared to, hello Sarah, I am sorry, but I cannot come to dinner tonight. I have work to do. Step 4, record and compare once a week. Record yourself having a casual conversation or telling a story, then find a native speaker talking about a similar topic and compare. What differences do you notice? What can you copy from their natural style? Step 5, learn one chunk daily. Every day, learn one natural phrase or expression and use it at least 3 times that day. For example, Monday, I'm running late. Tuesday, that makes sense. Wednesday, no worries. Thursday, I'm not sure, but I think. Friday, that sounds good. By the end of the week, these phrases will feel natural in your mouth. All right, it's time to put your mouth to work. I'm going to give you some quick challenges. Don't think too much. Just let your mouth follow the natural patterns we've been talking about. Challenge 1, contraction practice. I'll say a formal sentence, and you repeat it with natural contractions. Ready? Formal. I am going to the store, and I will buy some milk. Natural. I'm going to the store, and I'll buy some milk. Try this one. She is not coming because she does not feel well. Your turn. She's not coming because she doesn't feel well. Good job. Challenge 2, connected speech. Repeat these phrases exactly as I say them, letting the words flow together. What do you want to do? I have to go. Let me think. Don't worry if it feels strange at first. This is how native speakers actually talk. Challenge 3, stress pattern practice. I'll say a sentence with the wrong stress pattern, then the right one. You repeat the natural version. Wrong. I went to the store to buy some milk. Right. I went to the store to buy some milk. Try this one. Wrong. What are you doing this weekend? Right. What are you doing this weekend? Feel the difference? The natural version flows like music. Challenge 4, emotional expression. Say this sentence 3 different ways. That's interesting. First, like you're genuinely fascinated. That's really interesting. Second, like you're politely bored. That's interesting. Third, like you don't believe it. That's interesting. Your voice carries so much meaning. Challenge 5, natural conversation flow. Imagine your friend asks, "How was your weekend?" Instead of, "My weekend was good. I did many activities. I went to the park and I watched a movie." Try, "Oh, it was great. I hung out at the park for a bit, then caught a movie. Pretty chill weekend, you know?" See how the second version flows more naturally with contractions, casual vocabulary, and a conversational tone. You know what I love most about natural English? It's not about being perfect. It's about being human. When you speak naturally, you're not trying to sound like someone else. You're trying to be the English-speaking version of yourself. Your personality, your humor, your way of seeing the world, all of that should come through in your English. I want to share something with you. Every single native speaker you admire started as a baby, making weird sounds and simple mistakes. The difference is that they had thousands of hours of natural practice. You might not have had that as a child, but you can create that practice now. Here's what I want you to remember. Natural English is a skill, not a talent. Some people aren't born with the natural English gene. They develop it through practice, listening, and experimentation. Every time you try a new contraction, every time you connect 2 words together, every time you use a filler word naturally, you're building your natural English muscles. It's like going to the gym. Each small exercise makes you stronger. And please, please, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. We say gonna instead of going to. We end sentences with prepositions. We use informal grammar. The goal isn't perfection. It's communication and connection. Here's your motivation for the week. Choose one person to have a natural English conversation with. It could be a language exchange partner, a friend, or even yourself in the mirror. But make it natural. Use contractions, let words flow together, show emotion in your voice. After that conversation, I guarantee you'll feel different about your English. You'll realize that natural English isn't some mysterious magic. It's a learnable skill that you're already developing. Remember, every fluent English speaker was once exactly where you are now. The only difference between them and you is practice time. So be patient with yourself, be consistent with your practice, and most importantly, have fun with it. English should feel like play, not work. When you're having fun with the language, your natural personality comes through, and that's when the magic happens.
Wow, what a journey we've been on today. We've uncovered the real secrets that make English sound natural and flowing instead of stiff and textbook-like. Let's quickly review what we learned. Natural English is all about the music, the rhythm, the connections between words, the emotional ups and downs in your voice. It's about using contractions, fillers, and real phrases that people actually say. It's about relaxing your perfectionist mindset and focusing on communication over grammar perfection. But here's what I really want you to take away from today's episode. You already have everything you need to sound natural in English. You understand the language, you have opinions and emotions, you have a personality. Now you just need to let all of that shine through when you speak English. Your homework this week is simple but powerful. Choose 3 techniques from today's episode and practice them every single day. Maybe you'll work on contractions, connected speech, and natural stress patterns. Or maybe you'll focus on using fillers, showing emotions, and learning chunk phrases. Whatever you choose, commit to practicing for just 10 minutes a day. I promise you, if you do this consistently for 1 week, people will start noticing that your English sounds more natural and confident. And more importantly, you'll start feeling more comfortable and authentic when you speak English. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today here at the English Podcast Classroom. If this episode helped you discover something new about natural English, please hit that subscribe button and share this episode with other English learners who might benefit from these secrets. Next week, we're going to talk about English pronunciation mistakes that make you hard to understand, another game-changing topic that will help you communicate more clearly and confidently. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Until then, keep practicing, keep experimenting, and remember, natural English isn't about sounding like someone else. It's about sounding like the most confident, authentic version of yourself. Keep up the amazing work, and I'll see you next time in the English Podcast Classroom. Take care.